What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Casual Fan Podcast, the hardest working, most accurate, most entertaining sports gambling podcast on the internet. My name is Pat Stuthers, your host and commentator, and in this episode, we are going to make up for last week because we got absolutely slaughtered by Vegas. If you'd been following along, I think I only got 4 or 5 right. If this was some sort of Squid Game-esque competition, I would not have been in the upper percentages. I would have been mowed down like cheap cattle. But that means we're going to bounce back this week because law of averages. So get set, get ready. We're getting into gut check football picks for week 5 of NFL action. Los Angeles Rams minus 1.5 favorites over the Seattle Seahawks. I'm going with the Los Angeles Rams, and I hope I don't regret it. I love Russell Wilson. I keep picking him over and over, but against the Rams, they got to win. Atlanta Falcons minus 3.5 favorites over the New York Jets. You shouldn't give the Falcons the favorite in many games, but this is one of them. They should cover that spread. Green Bay minus 3.5 favorites over the Cincinnati Bengals. Give Green Bay a little bit of respect. I think they're going to cover that spread over the Bengals, as good as that defense might be. Detroit Lions plus 7.5 underdogs against the Minnesota Vikings. I don't think the Vikings are that good. I think 7.5 is too many points. I think the Lions cover that one. Denver plus 1.5 underdogs over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Denver's pretty good this season. I don't know about the Steelers, but I think Denver's going to cover. Miami plus 10.5 underdogs to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I know the Buccaneers are a much better team, but Miami covered last year, and I hate not picking Miami when they cover. I hope they cover 10.5 points in this game. I'm taking New Orleans minus 1.5 favorites over the Washington football team. Carolina, I'm taking them to cover the minus 3.5 spread over the Eagles. I'm taking Tennessee to cover minus 4.5 over the Jacksonville Jaguars, who actually covered and really destroyed one of my bets last week. This one's terrifying, but I'm picking Houston to be within 8.5 points of the New England Patriots. As bad as Houston is, I don't think the Patriots are that good, so I think that spread is too large. I keep taking Vegas. They're minus 5.5 favorites over the Chicago Bears. I'm taking the Bears in this one to cover. I think they're going to cover. I've lost faith in the Raiders. I'm taking the Chargers to cover a minus 1.5 spread over the Cleveland Browns because, as I've said all year, I don't like the Browns. I'm not going to pick them. Dallas and the New York Giants, minus 7.5 favorites for the Cowboys. I think they're going to cover that spread. I think they're going to be out to put up some points on this team. San Fran is a plus 5.5 underdog to the Cardinals. I think San Fran's definitely going to cover that one. And the last game of Sunday night, huge matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to take the Bills to cover that game. They are the underdogs. It's plus 2.5, but I think the Bills are going to do it. I think they're going to win the game. And the last game is the Baltimore Ravens. They're minus 7.5 favorites over the Indianapolis Colts. Give me the Ravens to cover that one. So that's what I think. That's week 5 action in the NFL. All my picks are destined to bounce back, so you should totally follow everything I say this week. Make some sweet parlays out of them and win some money. Anyway, see you next week for week 6 of NFL action. Ben will probably have more baseball and football videos coming out. Next week, hockey starts, so stay tuned for that. See you soon. This is the Casual Fan Podcast, the hardest working, most accurate, most entertaining sports gambling podcast on YouTube. See you. Tell all your friends, like and share. Goodbye.